Hello, welcome to episode 66. Last episode I picked Harakiri. It's about a Ronin who requests us to do Harakiri, and then learns about another man who has done it before. What do you guys think of this film?
Utterly fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
I'm very surprised that you picked such a really good movie.
Yeah, considering what his last picks
I am not one for watching samurai movies. I've never been interested in it. I don't know. I'm not really a film person, but like watching this film was great. Like the guy, the actor, the main actor, that guy is incredible.
Yeah, he still acts.
He still does, man.
Yeah.
Damn, he's like fucking 300 years old.
Dude, I must say, like the other guys, whatever, they're doing their thing, but this guy, like his role, just the way he enunciated his words, the way he talks, his motions, everything about him, like his acting is just superb.
Even when the whole like movie changes tones to be like a more of a thriller, like he still like keeps it fucking amazing.
Man, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's quite an ending to it, quite an ending, and so, yeah, like you said, the suspense of knowing what happened, just building up, right, and then the tragedy that occurs. I mean, obviously, he wants to commit seppuku. He wants to commit suicide.
The final 20 minutes of this movie is just utterly amazing. Like, holy moly,
that's fantastic. Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's a good old film is when like even the slow first act keeps you engaged because you want to know what happens next.
You got to be said for every movie.
Oh, it's grueling. I mean, the part when he's fucking doing the thing with the wooden sword. Oh God, fuck, man, I felt sick.
Yeah, he couldn't get it in. Like he tried fucking hard.
Yeah. Shit.
But yeah. I feel like the theme of the movie is how society shouldn't follow bland / generic like rules and rule sets.
Yeah, that's like let's talk about how this movie critiques feudalism, because it like says like the lower classes are like so desperate to survive, and like the higher classes, like the samurai, just like are just okay with offing people.
They sit in their palace and don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And one aspect of this movie that really stuck out to me was how the whole reason Henshiro even went to the temple to like supposedly commit harakiri, he wanted to challenge the entire ideals of the society of samurai, and he did it with words alone.
Yeah,
well,
obviously until
not
the final
exactly
fight.
The society of samurai as a whole, just the new way of how they're acting now. Because
of the times of peace.
Yes, because of the times of peace, but these people still living on, with their clans like this, but they pretend to be honorable, but they are not. For them to suggest such a thing, to do to Motome, for him to do that, to
That's
have
how you
him
pronounce
do that.
It. Okay, thanks.
It's just it's not honorable. It's not like the old ways, of the samurai. He's trying to just, show them that there is no honor in what they did.
Yeah, because Motomi, he only wanted money for his family. Like he didn't want money just to want money.
Right.
Like
yeah, but they made him do that. They didn't give him the time he needed. It was very dishonorable.
Yeah.
All because they wanted to keep up their appearance.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask about how they critique the samurai way of life, and yeah, they place honor to like unrealistic standards.
It's like above human life, even in this case.
Yes, it is. No, because for the true code, those guys who had their top knots taken from being defeated, they should have committed seppuku because of that. But instead they feigned illness.
Yep.
Well, one of them did eventually, but the other two.
It's even hinted early on that these clan members they got okay. So it's hinted early on that people have been going to the temple just to beg money and using it as a front to beg money.
Yeah.
And it kind of fills them with a incorrect sense of judgment. Like they feel like they've been wronged, even though they haven't really been wronged.
Well,
so they use
what
that
Nathan
incorrect.
said. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's based on the incorrect judgment that they based the incorrect execution of Momo, the son of fuck, I can't pronounce Japanese names for shit. Damn it.
Just try.
Motome.
Yeah, Motome. Basically, when Motome, he was forced into doing something he didn't want to do because he just wanted to save his family. And even, God damn it, how do you pronounce these names? Fuck.
I don't even remember the
Just
names.
try your
to be honest
best.
with
We
you,
won't
but,
get angry if you fail.
Okay. Give me a moment here.
Yeah, write it out for me. What's the name?
Okay, Hanshiro, I think is how you pronounce it. Hanshiro even mentioned to the council that they didn't even ask. God damn it. They didn't. I'm trying here, guys. Just give me a second. Okay.
Sugumo Hanshiro. You mean Hanshiro?
I'm just gonna say Momo, so it's easier. Okay.
All right, just say Momo.
So,
I know who you're talking about.
Henshiro even tells the council that they didn't even ask Momo what the problem was. Like they didn't even ask him why he went there to ask money. They just assumed it was dishonorable.
Yes.
There's no humanity in any of this.
He was a vagrant. Yes, they just assumed he was just a run-of-the-mill Ronin looking to score some money. Because yes, it is very dishonorable. I mean, that they were doing that in and of itself, but for them to make him commit seppuku in the way that they did, it's very cruel.
Yeah,
they didn't honor,
honorable.
let's say, his final wishes well. But again, Motome had gone from being a samurai into just being a citizen because he took, his wife and child, and he was willing to even give up the soul of the samurai for them, for their sake, which is why he sold his sword and his dagger, or the little sword. I don't know what the hell that thing's called.
It may present as a complex story, but it's actually a very simple story, and that's another thing I really like about it. It's just a very simple premise of being wronged.
Yeah, like all the best movies take simple premises and do something complex out of them.
Oh, there's a lot of complexity in this movie. I mean,
like
to what Nathan said, though, I watched today this one older guy who actually plays games, and he played the new samurai game, the Ghost of Tsushima, and he was talking about how the developer or whatever, the publisher, whoever, they went with keeping to the samurai tradition of honor, of honorable men. They did have some samurai women in the game because but it's a thing of legend. You can't confirm.
Yeah,
but
it's just part of
they didn't try to go any woke shit. Because this is the era of wokeness. But they didn't put any of that garbage in there, and they honored what a man is supposed to be. A man's supposed to take care of his wife, children. We're the strong ones that are supposed to take care of them. And that's what they honored in the game.
Thing of all.
Yeah. So, and that's what Motome was doing, right? He was trying his best to take care of his wife.
Yeah, because he couldn't get a job and he had no other choice.
It would bring him shame as a samurai.
Yeah, but the thing I really like about this is Henshiro wasn't really ashamed of Momo, I don't think. I don't think it was necessarily shame on his end. I think he was shamed on how it was handled. Is why he went to the temple. Like,
well, he wasn't shamed by it. He was angered by it.
Yeah, like he even looks at his samurai sword and says, "I could have sold this, and I didn't even think about it."
Well, he regretted that he kept grasping onto that. Right, that he
instead of focusing on what matters.
He didn't focus on his family. Instead, he prioritized keeping that sword, where Motome did not. He was willing to let it go. I don't know. You're gonna ask questions, Peter?
All right, so I
want to make a longer episode, but I have to eat stuff.
Oh, Brandon's got an emergency.
Oh no.
Not really an emergency. Yeah.
Alright, so I got a pretty interesting question. The writer for this film said in an interview he does not view the flashbacks as flashbacks since they advance the plot. Do you agree?
Yes. Even the transitions like to signify it's not really a flashback, because you know how flashbacks usually have weird transitions. These are just normal, like scene transitions.
Yeah, honestly, kind of trips me up a bit because there is no transitions.
Yeah.
They're just played.
They
like
technically are flashbacks, but I don't think they're flashbacks in the sense of flashbacks. They're just like it's a plot, because flashbacks are plot devices.
He's telling the story, right? So he's telling the story. So it's not like it's him. It's not within. It's not just within his mind, right? He's not looking back on it himself. He is painting the story to the ones witnessing it.
Yeah, because they didn't see it, obviously.
They didn't. No, they didn't care. They did not care. They did not know who Motome was.
Oh yeah, because the counselor even like argued with him because they're like, "Oh, we don't want to hear your story. We just want you to do it." And he's like, "No,
right. They did not give him any chance to explain himself why he would be doing.
And we all know it's just part of the plan to set up the the final like revelation of what he's there for.
Yeah, it's what am I gonna say? Yeah, it's basically. I can agree that they're actually.
Oh, can I just say, like, when Henshiro finally reveals why he's there, like, the fucking reaction on the counselor's face is just pure amazement. Like, holy fuck.
Oh, yeah.
He's all sweating. He's like, oh, fuck, he just killed, like, 3 of my men.
Them up. Yeah, he fucked them up. All by himself.
Yeah, but this movie does play out a lot like a stage play does. That's why I was hoping there'd be like a stage play adaptation of this.
Yeah, there aren't that many like different scene changes.
But yeah, like I really like the aesthetic of this movie. I love how it flows. I love the tension building.
Yeah, like I don't know.
And I love how humanizing Henshiro like becomes as it
I don't know
why
old Japanese movies feel very modern.
And I actually thought they were gonna attack Henshiro like early on in the movie when they first got up and drew their swords. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. You got the spear boys in the back.
What is the significance of the samurai figure? Well,
you know how Henshiro explained that samurais use a facade as ideals? It kind of plays to that. It's just a suit of armor, yet they idolize it above human life.
I feel like that is peak perfection for them. Like, the goal is to be carrying something like that in battles.
Well, the samurai that suit of armor, it's a symbol to their ancestry. And they, sort of idolize their ancestors. They want to be like their ancestors. They honor their ancestors in how they were. So it's, it's not. I don't see. That's what I don't think. That's what I don't. That's what I don't like. The way that the word facade is being used is that Hanshiro did not mean for the code and all that as a facade. It's just the way that these people were using it. And maybe not the retainers themselves, but their master. He's the one that's, fake.
Drilling the idea in their head?
Well, the way that they deposed themselves is just fake. There's no honor in what they did. And just look at him just making excuses at the end that everyone died from illness. We cannot allow anyone to know of this dishonor. He everyone, even the guys that are going to commit seppuku, we cannot allow this to go into the public. We have to say that they died of illness too.
Yeah, they're fake to the very end.
The lying is very, unbecoming. Let's say.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way of looking at it. I agree with that.
I mean, that's how I see it anyway. I don't see it that the code itself. That is to say, though, that times do change. So maybe it was time to let go. I think, but because had Motome not continued to follow the code, maybe he could have gotten himself a job. It was because he couldn't let go of the swords; he had to carry them with him. That they wouldn't offer him a job.
Man, Alucard's better at film analysis than Peter. Holy shit.
Well, you all, he gets some
I
good
can't
lines.
understand Peter half the time. He needs a better
I'm just fucking with
microphone.
you, Peter. You're both pretty good film analysis.
I don't know.
You really,
I'm
you
just
actually help.
rambling. I mean,
You guys help the episodes along because sometimes I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, that's why we make the questions so we do.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't
My
look at them.
questions are next, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, B has 4 questions of his own. The death of Hanshiro's mentor in Act 1. Do you think this initially led Hanshiro to dislike the way of the samurai? I'll say yes, because it's the way of life that causes death. So
Wait, are these questions written somewhere?
it's in the paste bin. In pinned.
Okay, let's see.
But basically, like, when Henshiro's mentor kills himself, like, you can. I just felt like that was a shift in tone for the character, especially like the present day scenes, because he explains that life could have been better if this didn't happen.
Yeah.
Just like the way of the samurai. Oh, let's see. You mean the guy that by Hanshiro's mentor? Do you mean the guy that killed himself, the father of Motome?
No. Well, him and the Lord.
Okay, and the Lord. Okay. No, it did not. It did not lead to dislike the way of the samurai. I mean, like his master said, he would have done the same thing.
Oh, right.
It was
Good
so by them dying, they basically imposed a burden on Henshiro. He had to live. He had to continue on living. He could not go with his master and his colleague there. He couldn't go with them, but they put the burden. His friend, I forgot his name, of taking care of his son. Where is this guy's name? I'm trying to find this name, but it's not here. God damn it.
Chichiwa, yeah. I can't pronounce it.
That's his last name. Yeah. Man, these lists suck. Oh, here we go. Jinai, yeah, Chijiwa Jinai. Jinai, he put that burden on him to take care of his son Motome, and
I get it now. Because he put the burden on him to look after him when he died, he was simply enraged.
Well, no, I don't mean burden as in a bad thing, but it's that he had to continue on living. That's the thing, is that it wasn't. I don't think he hated, being he disliked being a samurai because they had to pass away. In fact, he would have joined them, like they said, had he not been placed with this burden of taking care of Motome, and of course, he had his own daughter to take care of as well.
Yep, it just turned into an adult.
So,
later on.
Yeah. So no, I don't think it did. So you can move on to the next question.
Henshiro proclaims that his mentor did not die. Times will be better. Do you believe this? I mean, it would have less care. It would have less burden on him. That would be time to be better.
I particularly like that line. That's why I made that question, because I felt like it was a pretty emotional scene.
Oh, well, that depends. I mean, I don't know if I missed it, or I don't know how it works when a lord dies, or why he has to commit seppuku. I don't know. Was he taken over by someone else, or is that what happened? Was his clan taken over? I don't remember.
Well, he mentions how his clan was utterly destroyed after that.
Okay. So I guess he lost the battle or something. That's why he committed. So I think if he commits seppuku, his retainers can just go free and they don't have to um go his way. I mean, die like him or something. I don't know. Um, if his mentor did not die, times would be better. It really depends. Could be either
sometimes,
way.
well, yeah, fate can be changed sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better.
I mean, they could all be sentenced to death, maybe, because I don't know, or they have to keep fighting for him and die. I really don't get how it works with the whole seppuku thing and your master, your lord. Let's say not master but lord.
Oh. Okay. Next.
Blames Momo.
Do you think Kenshiro blames Momo for going to beg money for his wife and son leading to his death? This is a weirdly worded question. Like, I think his referring to Momo's death.
Huh?
Yeah, does Henshiro blame his adoptive son for what he did?
No, because he kind of had no choice for it.
I know my questions are simple. I just have a hard time asking questions sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard for me to come up with questions too, as you can tell.
Hanshiro, he did not feel. Wait, what's the question? Blames? Okay, no. Yeah, there was no blaming to be done there. As to what he did. So, I mean, first of all, he sold his swords, right? You could say that Hanshiro would condemn him for that because, again, he sold the soul of the samurai, the soul of the warrior. He sold that off, right? Whereas Hanshiro had not. He kept it. He kept his swords no matter what, no matter how hungry he was going. But again, he didn't really look at the rest of his family and think about their hardships and maybe what would have been better for them.
That's pretty sad. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was paying really much attention to them, which is bad on Hanshiro. He wasn't really. Well, that's the thing. When a lot of times when a father marries off his daughter, he depends. He thinks, right, that the husband who she's marrying is going to take care of her as best as he can, and usually it should be his responsibility at that point to take care of his wife and child if he has one. The parents they should not interfere in his life, basically. But I mean, I don't know. I think he probably should have, but yeah, I don't think he blamed them. I think he realized at that point when he saw freaking almost confusing Motome, when he saw him dead there, he realized that he did the best he could to try and provide for his family, ultimately leading to his death. But it was not really a very humane death that he got, so that angered him.
Oh yeah. Can we add on to this question just a little bit, just so it's more cohesive?
Sure.
Henshiro actually does commit harakiri at the end. Obviously staying true to his word and dying like a true samurai. Fuck. I'm trying to ask a question here. Fuck. How do you think that plays? How do you think that plays at the ending of dying honorably? Because he did say he was going to do it, and he did it.
Well, yeah, he definitely places honor, but he definitely believes in honor. Just did not like the way it was being abused in the area.
He did get fired at by guns, but that was after he basically did the whole cut open the stomach thing.
No, he wasn't dead when he cut his stomach open. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that.
sure they finished him when they shot him, but
Oh yeah,
uh,
it was basically like it's basically
I mean,
like they were his second or
if
whatever
you're
in that
looking
movie.
at it like the samurai code or whatnot, it was not honorable because he was shot to death. It wasn't a complete harakiri or seppuku. He just cut his stomach open, right? So he inflicted a fatal wound on himself. Yes, um, but he was not given ease in the way that he should have been. Um, I think something like that ritual suicide is something that again is done with your second as someone that you trust, someone that might have known you or something, been in your clan or been your master or whatever, your subordinate, someone you had shared meals with, um, someone you knew, right? To be trustworthy, because when you cut your your stomach open, I imagine it is extremely painful. So you depend on that person to cut your head off, so you don't feel the pain
So you don't
anymore.
suffer.
Yeah, so you don't suffer exactly. So I don't know. I mean, yes, he did what he could. Obviously,
Holy shit! I gotta
he
start
did
asking
his
better
part.
questions.
He
Holy
did his
moly!
Yeah,
part
these questions are pretty good.
in the ritual.
Better than mine.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I
Almost
gotta start
selfless act to save his son and wife. Do you think there was a better way? What do you
like a
think?
more logical way. Like a more logical way that he could have done it and got money instead of going to them and getting money.
Yeah, could have gone to like other people, not the perfect place where you go to commit
But it
harakiri.
is implied he has no other choice, so that kind of answers my questions for me. But
What?
there's always another choice, even if you have no choices usually.
I'm sorry, that
Oh,
phrase is
I see.
hilarious.
Damn, Peter.
Like, you know how in life, like if you have usually no choices left, there's usually at least one more that you don't know about.
Oh, I was taking it literally.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
You
You
never
never
know.
know what you're
I
gonna
love
get.
Forrest Gump. We should pick
Yeah,
that
me
movie.
too. Movie's great, dude. I cry every time I watch it. Love that. I'm not lying. I'm not memeing. Can't help
Yeah,
it.
I'm sorry for my piss poor questions. I'll do
What?
better
I
next
thought they
time.
were really good
It's all right,
questions.
B Hill. Don't feel bad. I think they were good.
I think it was actually a really, really good episode.
Oh, it's a really, really good movie to talk about.
Oh
Again.
yeah, this movie was fucking incredible.
Yeah. I got some good movies lined up. Alright.
Yeah.
So
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Alucard picks this week. Nice.
yeah, we don't have any Q&A questions, so what are you picking?
Shit. Well, I'm gonna pick the 13th Warrior.
Ooh, is it a samurai movie?
No,
Oh, it still sounds epic though.
What is this
I
movie?
hope so.
I've literally never heard this movie.
Oh shit, Peter F.
Can
I
I just
might
say I
have
love
seen it in
you?
the past, or I might not have seen it in the past. But I remember my dad watching it. So he's like, "Oh shit, so he's epic." Shit. So
Boy,
I
this
may
is
have
probably
seen
Oh
it
boy,
though,
it looks cheesy but epic.
dude. Yeah,
Antonio
it probably is.
Fernandez. Babe,
It probably will
Antonio
be cheesy,
Fernandez.
but
Better have one-liners in it.
I don't know. I don't know if Antonio Banderas is famous for his one-liners. I was gonna
Did he
pick
play Zorro though?
Desperado, which is a pretty poggers movie, huh?
Hmm.
Maybe I'll pick Desperado next time because Desperado's hilarious. I love that movie.
I might pick the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly trilogy next.
You mean the
Uh,
Dollars trilogy?
Yeah.
I've only seen the Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I haven't seen the other two.
I never seen any of them, but they look
Good,
pretty
Bad, and the
good.
Ugly is amazing.
It looks really good. Yeah, I've never seen it for
I
whatever
appreciate
reason.
you guys as buds.
Thanks.
Thank you, Brandon.
Alright.
And if I ever piss you guys off, just let me know. I usually stop.
What am I picking again? Oh yeah, 13th Warrior. Good.
I was hoping it would be the 13 Ghosts, the Mimi movie.
Which one's that one? I think I heard of that, but 13 Ghosts. I think I heard that. Right? 2001 movie. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh god, it looks terrible. What is this? Oh, this looks terrible. Supernatural horror. Steve Beck.
Oh yeah, I heard of the 13 Ghost
It
movie.
has the voice of Shaggy in it. The actor
Does
that
it?
does the voice of Shaggy, Matthew Lillard.
Oh, look at those titties. What the hell? What's going on there? All right. Oh, that looks awful. Well, don't worry, Peter. Even if the movie is campy or terrible, I will still make it a good discussion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he'll
it's
write
fun
good
to put
questions and stuff.
some more fun movies to spice things up.
I think I might do Onimusha 2 tonight.
Oh, shit.
Go Bob Zool.
The fucking redemption
Uh,
arc for Brandon.
I think Zool's a good lad.
After fucking failing and then immediately going to a fucking feel good game to make himself feel better.
Do you blame me though?
Nah, I don't blame you. I was just giving you shit.
Yeah. I do actually do. I actually do. I'm not really making my case by stuttering my words here, am I? Yeah.
Just
I actually
slow
do.
down and try your best.
I actually do enjoy Onimusha 2. I think it's a better speedrun than 3 and 1.
I mean, it looks pretty good
speed run
to watch. It looks good as a streaming game, yeah.
And I hope the Ghosts Samurai PS4 game makes Capcom realize that people want Onimusha now again.
And maybe it's less agonizing for you to stream than like hurdy-gurdy.
Imagine if a new Onimusha comes out and I have to speedrun that too, and it's like really hard.
Oh, well, you don't necessarily have to. You have to.
No one's making you. No one will make you.
What if somebody's pointing a gun at me right now and making me do it?
I don't know.
But yeah, there's been God, I can't fucking speak today. I'm like mentally retarded right now.
Yeah, I've been there. Maybe. I don't know. I'm probably making that
I think
up.
my mom dropped me when I was a baby.
Makes sense. God, I like this movie. I like this guy. I really like this guy. This actor. Let's see, who's this man? Akadai Tatsuya. Okay.
Oh, the actor for...
Yeah, I want to see if he's done. What else is he doing now? He's still acting? Like,
yeah, he did a movie
He's
last
still alive?
year.
Ah, Tolga, The Last Samurai 2020. Wow. Makino.
I love his voice too. It's
How
really
about you?
deep and
Yeah, it's good. Animated films. What has he done? What animes has he done?
There's actually a
Giovanni's
remake
Island.
of Harakiri. I should probably watch that eventually.
I'd watch an anime of Harakiri. It's like identical to the movie.
Final Yamato. Oh shit. The narrator, huh? Belladonna of Sadness.
Oh my god, everyone's really good.
Huh. Kanashi no Belladonna. Huh. Interesting. Hamlet. What the heck? He did theater. He did Hamlet. Based. He played Hamlet too, and he played Othello. Holy shit! This guy loves fucking Shakespeare. What the? Richard III. Oedipus Rex. Macbeth. Death of a Salesman. Really? Don Quixote. Oh wow. Romeo and Juliet. He played the father, Father Lawrence, 2014. This guy's based. Holy shit. He's done like a bajillion, I imagine, samurai movies. Yeah. Fuck, and I have to start watching more of these samurai movies. Seven Samurai. Oh yeah, that looks like him, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
His
classic.
fucking role, samurai wandering through town. Hi no Tori. Something like Firebird. Hadashi no Seishun. I don't know. Oshidori no Ma. I don't know. Hikage no Musume. I don't know. Zokusoku Oban. Dotohen. I don't know what that is either. Done so many movies.
Yeah.
These were before, like he done before this one. He did a ton. Like damn. Called Kiru. Japanese comedy chambara film. Is Brandon eating?
Yeah.
Went quiet, so
I'm going to end the recording. Nothing interesting happening.